We are live, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure when you come in, you hit that like button. This is about to be a legendary live. Now, we're going to speak on a couple different topics. My apologies, forgot I had my AirPods in. We're going to speak on a couple different topics. And hit that like button, guys. We got 6 people in here. Hit that like button. Let them know that we're live on YouTube. Let them know that we're about to do the thing and get it popping. So we're going to be talking about the young lady, Miss Anja Africa. Okay. Now this caught my eye. Typically, I don't really talk about stuff like this, but I believe that there are women out there are men out there who are going to be traveling to Africa that need to hear this, right? Now, as you guys can see, I am on StreamYard. You see that little duck logo in the corner. I don't have the paid version yet. We're still out here grinding, y'all. But what I'm gonna need y'all to do is hit that like button when you come in. That's what I'm gonna need you to do. Hit that like button when you come in so that I know that we're in the building, because I can't see my likes right here. All right, here we go. Looks like we got our first comment. Hey, Coop, happy Taco Tuesday. Man, some tacos sound good right now. I'm not going to lie. Salute to you. Now, with this woman, so guys, how many likes do I have? Because it's not updating on, it's just showing that I have 1 like. Do I have like more than like 1 like? Let me know. One like. So let's talk about 4 likes. Well, come on, y'all. We got to get those up. We got to get those up. Also, oh yeah, I like that. Also, guys, the further we go into this live, I'm going to be inviting people to talk to me. So this should be a good thing. This should be different for the channel. And I just want to talk to you guys, man, because I'm not going to lie. People that are coming to this, typically I do edited videos. Now, edited videos are cool. I think they have like a longer shelf life, but it can get a little bit overbearing at times with the type of editing that I do. So I want to interact with my people more. We're 63,000 strong on here. And as the banner reads, support the channel, man. That's the only way that we can do it. I look at it like if every person donated $1, we'll be able to take over YouTube. But has anybody heard of Anja Africa? Has anybody heard of Anja Africa? This was a woman who was living in the Gambia. This was a Black American lady. And she ended up passing away. Rest in peace to her. Condolences to her family. But it was very strange because she was making videos saying that she was being stalked in the Gambia where she was living at. So this is for women, but it's also for men as well. If you're going to a different country, right? If you're going to a different country, a different continent, a completely different area, why you need to be extremely careful and extremely safe, right? Be careful who you're around. Now, she was saying that she was seeing somebody out there. Now, that goes down to discernment, right? You have to discern the type of people that you're talking to. What type of people are you entertaining? Not like this was like a spiritual woman. That's cool, but I tend to live in reality. Now, like, no offense to people when they like, you know, speak a certain way, but she was saying that she was getting like an intuition that the guy was bad, right? But let's see. Grand Rise, Mr. Coop. Yes. Good morning. Well, it's good evening where I'm at. So T Will, what it do, my man, my man. Do the United Arabs donate to the channel? I can do that. What's up, my African people? All right. Whew, got something flying around here. That's not a good look. Come on, y'all. But Yeah, man. So back to the subject, guys. So as I was saying, this woman was saying that somebody was stalking her. She was saying that somebody was stalking her. Now, if you feel like somebody's stalking you, wouldn't you stop talking to that person, or wouldn't you limit your interactions with that person, right? Now, sometimes women, y'all are very powerful. Now, men and women are both powerful, but women have something called intuition, right? And if your intuition is telling you that something is off, believe it. Believe the intuition, right? Believe what's going on inside of you. Because when they say follow your gut, that's a real thing. Follow your gut. Don't ever just go off the whim and think, oh, no, there's nothing wrong with this guy. There's nothing this and that. And once again, you're in a foreign country, a foreign land, so you don't know what type of time these people are on. You know what I mean? I've never been to the Gambia, but I've been seeing a couple of different things out there. People coming up missing, people mysteriously passing away. So you got to be very, very careful. So who right now? Okay, this is good right here. So Woke Quill says, I noticed black men, women abroad lately are dying in countries for tourism. Now, see, like that's why lives are good, because we can take this in many different ways. This is true, right? A lot of people are going to these places for that. But you know what's crazy? I don't judge people because I get it. In the States, it's a completely different ballgame. And right now, guys, it is extremely hot in here. There is no fan, there is no air conditioner, and it is hot than a mug, man. So support the channel, hit that super chat, hit that Cash App. Simple as that. Man, I might have my shirt off by the end of this. It is hot than a mug in here. Now listen, people are traveling for that because honestly, people want affection. That's normal. People want affection from the other sex, from the other sexes in YouTube. I wonder, can I even say that word? From the other parties, right? Because that's normal. But once again, you got to be smart with how you're going about that. You can't, you got to be smart, man. You can't lead with the head down there. You got to be smart with the head up here. That's the men and women, right? So I've noticed that too. People are getting gone because of that. And that's just ridiculous, man. So somebody puts, that lady was mentally ill and was into African spiritualism. Now, what makes you say that? What makes you say that she was mentally ill? Is this a proven thing? Now, I did say earlier that she was into spiritualistic things. Excuse me, that I'm not into. I tend to go off of my natural instincts, my guts. And, you know, she obviously didn't take heed into what her gut was telling her, because she was saying that somebody was following her, people were following her, the guy was into just all types of weird stuff, and then to all of a sudden become ill when she looked pretty healthy. But I mean, sometimes you can't really go off of that, but then again, you can, right? So someone else says, I would say she was quite eclectic. You know, eclectic is that's a good choice of words. That's a good choice of words. But listen, man, when you're traveling, because this is happening, really, it's happening everywhere, right? But a lot of the people that are in my sector, it's happening more in places like Colombia. Now they're getting deleted in different ways. They're not getting in too deep with the people as this happened in Africa. Because I don't think when people go to Colombia, there's something called scopolamine, right? And or we'll just say scoped. People are getting scoped. And I'm not talking about the Listerine. And they're like going out there, people are putting stuff in their drinks, right? You just got to be extra, extra careful. First and foremost, I don't drink, I don't smoke. Never have, never will. And you know, some people might take offense to this, but I see people like on shows. I was watching Kitchen Nightmares with Gordon Ramsay, right? And like a guy said, yeah, man, I've been like sober for 3 years. I was like, that's cool. That's cool, but I've been sober for 37 years. It's all about your mentality. It's all about how you view this life. So I say that to say this: if you are going to be traveling, this is just my opinion. What do I know? Be in your right state of mind. What do I mean by that? Don't drink, don't smoke, especially around people that you do not know. I repeat, if you are traveling internationally, and I am well versed at this, see that? I am well versed at this right here. Do not drink or smoke around people that you do not know. Wolfman Icy keeping this live going longer than it could have. What they do, bruh? How you doing? Salute to you for that $5 super chat. I'm doing good, man. If you missed earlier, it is extremely hot in here. So I'm trying to keep it cool, but it's hot, man. But I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. So in all honesty, guys, right? In all honesty, okay, how do I get this? Okay, so yeah, people are saying if you want to get, if you want to have some fun, because I don't judge people on what they do, right? I don't I've dealt with women who do drink. I don't deal with women that smoke though. Smoking is like, that's a no-no. Smoking is just, it's very unattractive to me. It makes your lips black. It doesn't look right for a woman to be smoking. I don't like that. But if you are going to have fun, I would say do it. Yeah, do it in your own safety. Do it in the own comfort of your home, right? Because you can't trust people, man. Like that's just the way of life. I've been to 20. How many countries have I been to, guys? How many countries have I been to? Let me pull up my notes. And guys, we're just getting started with this. Like, we're going to up the quality of things. I've been to 22 countries around the world. I believe on 4 continents. I know what I'm talking about, right? I know that we're targets, right? I saw the internet just went out, but stay with me. We're targets. So when I say that we're targets, that means that people are looking to take advantage of you. That's just the way that it is. That's just the way that things go when you are a foreigner. But let me go down a list of places that I've been, because I don't know if everybody's new to this channel or not understanding the wealth of knowledge that I have, because I tell myself that I am a student of the world. All right. I didn't go to college. I got the universe is my university. Right. So let's just go down this list. The first country that I visited was Canada. Legendary. Once you cross that border from the US to Canada, you realize, man, traveling is real, man. Traveling is real. Traveling can change your life. Just that border crossing US to Canada changed my life. I had to keep going. I had to keep pushing from that point forward. Right. Let's get to this super chat. Salute to my man Isaac Ford. Just stay out of Gambia from now on. Now, I don't like to promote things like that, because, that's how they make money on tourism. But my man Isaac has a point. Where there's smoke, there's fire, man. And I tend to stay away from the flames. So you got to be smart. You have to have discernment. All right. And you have to do what's best for you. Always in life, do what's best for you. Once again, Mr. Isaac Ford, wherever you are in the world, I appreciate you, my brother. Let's get it popping. Now let's keep this thing going. So first country was Canada, legendary. Second, Mexico, Mexico. So you see how I kept it, and this is all tying in. I kept it close to home at first. I didn't venture off too far. Those are the three countries that make up North America, right? So I did not, my man Isaac Ford, I am a Black American brother. Salute to my Black American brother. Salute to my African people out there. Salute to everybody. Yes, indeed. Now, you see I kept it close. I kept it close to the chest, right? Third country, Caribou, Kenya. We know how I feel about Kenya. This is where I spent the most time in my travels. 4, Colombia. Now, Colombia was when I first started to realize that I already knew it, but that there's a business aspect to traveling, right? So you got to make smart business moves, smart business decisions, because women, when they see a foreigner, they're out for the bread. Not all of them. Now, like, I have to say this because some people's comprehension level is not up to par, but some women, I'm saying this to the fellas, but now we're looking at some men too, right? They're out for the money. They're out to get what you have. That's just the way that it is. When they see that American passport, when they hear your accent, they know that you're a target. That's just the way that it is. And if you're unprotected, if you're unrepresented, you are a target. So best bet is to have somebody on the ground that you trust, that you move around with, specifically if you're a woman. All right. And even some men, because, you know, some men didn't, you know, they didn't have that guidance growing up. So they're moving around like women. It's just the truth of the matter, man. Just the truth of the matter. So I feel like we're having a good discussion. And, you know, I don't want to go through all of these countries, but yes, man, I've been to 22 countries. I'm blessed. I see some people on here saying that they've been to, let's see what other people are saying on here. Okay, so the trend I saw with the Gambia 50 plus single women dating younger men. One name is attached to land scam. I don't know the truth, but something weird is going on. Something weird is going on. Absolutely something strange. And like someone said earlier, be very, very careful going to that country. Now, that country was never on my radar right now. Of course, I want to visit a lot of different countries, but be careful going there. And for my other people who might not see this live, be careful going to Colombia, going to these other places, because they are drugging people. They are trying to get people up out of here just for the things that you have. So be very careful. Be very, very careful. Yes, someone is saying, be safe when visiting Uganda. Yeah, you guys need to see my, well, it's dependent on how you're going there, Isaac, because if you're going to Uganda by plane, you should be fine, all right? Hopefully, you know, Lord willing, we pray that you get there safe and sound. But if you're going through land border, I'm telling you now, man, get prepared. I'm telling you now. And I had some crazy comments on that video. Like, do you guys want me to talk about crazy comments, man? Let me know. Let me know if you guys want me to read off some crazy comments, because I will. You feel me? Right, we can, you know, right now we're just like slow walking the dog, but we could turn this thing up at any time. So you're going by plane. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you should be good, man. You should be good. Yeah. Colombia, man, you guys got to be on extra. I wouldn't even go there. That's just me. I wouldn't, like, right now, I wouldn't go to Colombia. It's just not, I mean, what's the point? Unless you're not, because look, man, people travel for different reasons. You know what I mean? Some people are going to Colombia for fun, and some are going because they really want to, you know, see the country, explore. really be a tourist. So it all depends. I've learned that constructive criticism isn't taken well at all on the continent, especially if you're American. I have to say that's true. I have to say that's true. Now, if you guys haven't seen my classic Musty video, the robbery video, I got a lot of support. And salute to everybody that's hit my Cash App. Salute to everybody that is super chatted. You guys have extended the trip. I am not spending that money on, I don't know what people spend money on. It's weird. I don't know what people do here on YouTube, but that money is going back into Coop's Corner. I am my brand. My name is my name, man. This is attached to my name. So once again, let me thank everybody who hits the Cash App, everybody who supports the channel. It is truly, truly appreciated, but we have to continue it. We have to work in unison. And like I say, we, because if you're watching me, I know we have a similar mindset. So somebody said speak on it. So they're probably talking about the comments. So let me go to my content really quick. And let me just look at some of these comments and let me know if you guys agree with them or if you don't agree with them. We'll see. We'll see. So I'm going to look at the comments under my robbed in Uganda video. Okay, we're going to look at those comments. By the way, this is a legendary live. This is a legendary live. So let's see. I had some good ones, but us as humans, we tend to find people who leave the negative comments. That's just the way that humans work. So let's see. I mean, see, like most of these are good, but we had some that were just ridiculously just. Let me see, guys. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, so I can't really find any negative ones. You guys are really, really supportive, man. And as you come in, guys, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, guys. Now, so basically, I can just like sum this up. All right, here we go right here. Here we go right here. So this is a comment that I got from somebody. People are so poor in Africa for the most part. Let me stop right there. Let me stop. So Africa, let's do a little geography lesson. Africa is a continent, very, very large and massive continent with different types of people. So there are poor people in Africa, but there's a lot of people that have a lot of money in Africa. Do not get it misconstrued, which is why Africa is very expensive. So let's keep reading. Body odor hygiene is not at the top of the priority list for people. Now, I know quite a few people here in Africa, here in Kenya to be specific. None of them are musty. I can speak personally to my girl Wangeshi. She always smells good. I use always in quotation. Like that's my girl, like I'm messing with her. That's my girl for real, for real. Wangeshi smelling good. She's not rich. So what you're saying, sir, you're making an excuse. That's an excuse that cannot be tolerated. All right. And also, deodorant is someone's meal. Well, with the way that your breath probably smells, you might want to eat the deodorant as a meal. I'm just saying. But in all seriousness, you're making more excuses for foul body odor. Listen, man, must is must. Must is must. If you're musty, you're musty. But the must I was talking about is on a whole nother level. A media campaign would have to be pushed as an incentive for locals. Now, that I agree with. That I agree with. I feel that some of this stuff is just not learned. Okay. Some people don't understand that you're offensive when you smell like that. When you smell like that, you're offensive to other people and you are putting a hindrance on their day. Okay. I know exactly what you were talking about. Only 60% of the educated working class in Africa to the rich use it in cologne because they can afford it. Okay, so I'm seeing some super chats coming in. I gotta highlight that. Come on now. Hold on. Why is this not highlighting? Sorry, guys. I'm feeling like an old man right now. There we go. Salute to my brother Andre from Andre and Andrea Loves Crossing Borders. He has been supporting me for years. Appreciate you, my brother. Much love to you. You know, I look up to you. And I don't know how much that is in US dollars, but I know that you got it. So much love, brother Andre. And he says, support Black male media. Let's go. That's the only way that we can keep going, man. We have to support each other, guys. We have to support each other. Much love, brother Andre. Much love. Views with Kurt. Man, much love to you, my guy. He says, Kenya is my fave. I'm from Guyana, but living in US. Thanks for all the content, man. Thank you, man. And I'm glad that you enjoy my content. Speaking of Guyana, guys, that's one of my videos that hit over 100,000 views. And that was a place that I went to because not a lot of people went to Guyana, right? Not a lot of people have showcased Guyana. Now, since I've been, more people that went, and I'm not the first person to go there. I don't ever claim to be Christopher Columbus. That's not my thing, but Guyana is a beautiful country, man. I didn't get to see everything, but I could tell by the vibes that it's a lot of uncharted waters there. So salute to you, Kurt, man, and I appreciate the support, my brother. All right. Let's get back into it, man. So people and their must. All right. Now, I don't want this to be a channel about being musty. You know what I mean? Because I'm a very clean guy. I just got to be honest. But the excuses on this video was absolutely insane about the deodorant and things like that. Listen, I will hold classes if I have to on how to get cheap deodorant, get cheap soap, clean yourself, because water is water. You can find water. Now, I'm not insensitive. I know everybody doesn't have running water, but for the most part, water, soap, and deodorant. That's it. Take you to a whole nother level, because it all starts with your mindset on wanting to be clean. You gotta want to be clean. You gotta want to not offend people. So I'm not just being quiet, guys. It didn't just stop. But yeah, man. So that video. Also, who saw my Valentine's Day video? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you saw that video. Guys, it is hot as the Sahara Desert in here, man. Like this is no joke in here. This is very hot in here. I'm keeping it cool, but it's very hot. Woo. But we gonna do it. Let's see. Idea. Partner with a Kenyan deodorant company. Pass out some free ones in Kibera. Content and positive message. That's a fact. Now, that's when you guys come in. Because look, when you're dealing with brands want to see what type of numbers you do. They want to see what type of views you do. Now, my channel should be bigger than what it is, but I know that comes with consistency and it comes with hard work. Excuse me. And I know that through this stretch, I've been much more consistent and I've been working much harder. Just the truth of the matter, right? But that's a very good idea. So if there's any Kenyan deodorant companies, because you don't know who's watching your YouTube. That's what I found out. I don't know who's watching right now. That's why being on point is very important. How you present yourself is very important. How you speak is very important. All right. Everything matters. Everything matters. Right. So listen, hold on. Let me get to this. So black is my favorite color. And that's like a lot of my wardrobe. So I couldn't just switch it up and be like, oh, let me throw on white for the. It would have been hot regardless, man. Trust me. It is a hot day today, man. But no complaints because it's February and where I'm from, it's freezing cold. So we're not complaining. Oh man, hold on. So salute to my man Zoomer Doomer. Coming with the real spills right here. Body oils are pretty cheap here in Kenya. No excuses in my opinion. Now let me salute you for the super chat. And it's true. All right. I mean, people are walking around eating Nyoma Choma and eating stuff. You know, you can put down the Nyoma Choma for a day, get some deodorant and some soap. It's all about what you want to do with your life. I'm just being completely honest, but it is also about the knowledge. So if we can get the deodorant partnership and the soap partnership popping, we could save a lot of nostril hairs out there, man, because them nostril hairs are being burnt to a crisp, you under dig? This is real talk. I'm just saying. Now, so who saw that Valentine's Day video? Let me see. So we had some thumbs up. Saw it 5 times. Wow, thank you, man. Problems with restaurant. Yeah, no, so Wangeshi, she works a corporate job, aka she's in the matrix. I tell her that. I say she's plugged in. She has that plug in the back of her head still. So she gets off late. I can't control what time Wangeshi gets off. That's just the way that it is. So sorry guys, that was a comment from YouTube. I am currently on my phone right now. So she gets off late. So most of the places were either closing and I made a reservation and they still closed. So that was that. But no, people were saying just comments like, how could you do that to her? How could you act like you're proposing and you're now? I don't like speaking on stuff like this, to be honest, because YouTube is entertainment. But she even was saying like, are they serious about that? Like, all right, let me just get into it. Let me just say what I got to say, man. Let me say what I got to say. And let me know if you guys agree with me or not. Because we might be on here for a while today, possibly, depending on the cooperation from you guys and how much interaction we have. So I've noticed, and this is just true, people like D Mwango, if you guys know who she is, she's saying that she's getting more support outside of her own country than in her own country. And I'm noticing that people of you see this color right here? What is this color, guys? People of this color right here, the type of views they get in Kenya, whoo, if I had their views, I'd burn mine. Basically, what I'm saying is y'all are looking at stuff from a colonized point of view, right? Because I don't even watch stuff like that. Now, I'm not racist. I don't even know if I want to say that word. I'm not arsist, because in order to be arsist, that means that I have to be holding somebody down and pulling myself up. I can't be arsist, right? It's impossible. I'm a black man from America, Columbus, Ohio. So it's a lot of oh man, here we go. We got a good comment here. My guy, well, I'm not your guy if you're saying this, but okay. My guy out here dating Africans. That's a very, see, I like to break things down. I'm a very strategic individual. So Africans, once again, that's very broad. We're at in Africa, sir. Say Kenyan. Shaking my head. Who knows what they say about you behind your back? I could never. Black Americans. Americans. Women only. Now, I respect your decision, young sir, but I have something that it keeps me away from only dating one particular group of women. This right here. This keeps me from dating one particular group. Okay. Now, you know, some people read the Bible and, you know, salute to you. You know, some people read, you know, gossip books. I read my passport. You feel me? And we got stamps now. Like, you know, this isn't for cat, man. This is for motivational purposes only. You know, I came from where you came from, Danny Childs. You know, and I love my FBA women to the death of me, but I love black women worldwide. You know, so you know, I like to show receipts. So man, just expand your mind, and you too shall see the light, my guy. All right. Now, fellow African American. Now, Sean, I rock with you, bro. I know you comment on my channel. Salute to you, brother, but I'm not an African American. Now, let's just break this down, right? That term was given to us. And I don't want to, church this thing out, but that term was given to us. I call myself a Black American. My dad, who's 81 years old, says, Jay, you're a Black American. I love my African people, but I'm not an African American. But salute to you, brother. It may be hot there, bro, but I'm laughing because it's freezing here, East Coast. Man, I do not miss that at all, man. Stay warm out there, brother. Stay warm out there. Charlie B, that's a member right there. Salute to my man, Charlie B. Once again, guys, I want to do more with the membership catalog, right? So become a member. I believe it's only, how much is it a month, Charlie B? I should know this, but it's less than a freaking coffee for the whole month, man. Become a member. It's going to help the channel. It's going to help us keep this thing pushing, guys. It is so freaking hot in here, man. Like, I'm trying to keep this thing cool. It is hot. See, but I can't open up a window because that's going to let bugs in here. Jeez Louise. Woo. It is hot for real. No complaints though, guys. No complaints. So let's get back to, that's my Airbnb guy telling me that I got to feed the meter. All right, guys, you might have to take a slight break so I can put this on the meter so the power doesn't go out. But back to Anja, Africa, and also too, guys, I want to do something that I have never done before. What is that? What is that you want to do, Jackson? I know what I want to do. I want to invite some people to come up and speak on it. That's what I want you guys to do. I want you to come up here and I want you guys to speak on it. Now, how do I leave a comment? How do I leave a comment? Jeez Louise. Let me see something. Stay with me, guys. Be patient. Let me know too. Where are you guys checking in from? Oh yeah, Charlie B said it's $199. $199 a month, man. Yeah, we don't have air conditioners here. Well, like, I'm not gonna say every place doesn't have it, but no, there is no air conditioner here. If it was, I would be literally sitting by it right now. You know what I mean? Like, I would literally be sitting by it. Let me see how I can, I need to put this link. Hold on, guys. I need to put this link. There we go. There we go. So can you guys still see me? A freaking fly is already in here. See, guys, like I don't like bugs, man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like bugs. But see, that's the thing about certain places. You have to get used to certain things. It's just the way that it is. So is this the actual link? No, like I need the link. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to like send you guys the link so that you can join. But I'm really I'm having some trouble here. I'm having some trouble. Somebody let me know, how do I post the link? Oh, there we go. I got it. I was a little slow. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. There we go. There we go. So you guys have the link to talk to me right now. See, this is going to make it much more interactive. Now, there's going to be some rules and regulations going on over here. Number one rule, you must show your face. All right. You must show your face. Number two, there will be no foul language because this is a business. I don't know you. I'm not your friend. And I say that respectfully because people that support me, you know what it is. But yeah, we're not here just, we're not at the barber shop just kicking the S. This is a business. So if you want to come in, hit that link, right? Let me know that you hit it. Leave a comment. There's the link right there, guys. Come up, chop it up with me, man. Let's talk about people from all over the world having issues with coming up missing, passing away. Very unfortunate, man. I mean, she seemed like a nice lady, but like I said, she was on her spiritual tip. That's a little bit different for me. Personally, I'm not on that. I'm more so. And guys, too, look how small their Tic Tac things are here. Look how small their Tic Tac packets are. These are like half the size of US packets. Now they're like half the price too, but this is how small the freaking packets are at Tic Tacs when you come to Nairobi, man. It's freaking crazy. It's like little like kid versions of it. It's crazy. Your boy Coop bought an African hairline in Kenya. Look at his other vids. Well, I wouldn't say that I bought an African hairline, but I would say that salute to Dr. Babu, Dr. Peter. Those are my guys. I just saw them, just picked up a package. Those are my guys. And I showed them an FBA hairline when I wanted to get mine done. Because let's be honest, docs, I was still I was rocking the Batman symbol at first. I was like, hey, we got to get that thing looking right, you under dig? Now, like, I'm walking around with no hats, no cap. All right, let's see. We got somebody in the back, man. Let's get it. All right, here, man. How's it going, brother?
What is going on, man? Mr. Coop, man. A big fan right here. Big fan. How we doing?
I think, hold on. I think I got to change something real quick. Hold on, man. Hold on. I got to take this out in order to hear you.
All right, yeah, take your time, man. Take your time. Me there, you know. Yes,
sir. How you doing, man? Like, where you from?
Doing good. Doing good.
Where you from?
Trinidad, Belmont, but I'm here in Atlanta, kicking it and thing, just peeping the vibe. Big fan of yours. Yo, I'm gonna have to go to that to the place that you went to get your hair did and thing like that. So yo, you have to look for me, brother. So now you see the face, right? So now you see the face.
Yeah.
Look for me, dog. But dog, really and truly, dog, I'm really feeling the vibe, And greetings to everybody watching, greetings,
My man. So tell me about Trinidad, man, and like what made you go to Atlanta?
Well, I done been in the States for a minute, dog. I done been here for a minute, graduated high school here and everything, but I've always visited back and forth, because of, family, we got carnival and everything like that going on. But I've been here stateside for about over 20 years.
Okay.
So basically the reason that we left Trinidad, really, my mom, she's from Dominican Republic. She a black woman as well. She looks black, but speaks Spanish the whole nine. The life in hold on, I gotta turn my TV off because I'm getting the feedback. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let
me read this comment really quickly because I don't know what this. So they say, point start babbling. Why don't you go back to those islands trying to talk? Come with better material. Okay, I thought he was talking to you, but go ahead, my brother. Sorry about
Oh
that.
no, no, you're good, man. So like I say, I've been here stateside. I moved from Florida up here to the A just for, like I say, for advancements in my career and everything. And like I say, over the years, I started a African book club. African American slash African book club. I know you go by Black American and thing. We'll have to talk about that on a different on a different day and thing. But I brought some
Absolutely.
books with me and thing like that that I can show you later, just depending on how much time we have. But very much intellectual myself, and I see where your channel is going, and like I say, you've really kind of caught my attention, especially with you going to a lot of African countries, and I also see you went to a lot of Latin countries as well. So
Yeah.
respect to that. I see you went to Panama. Did you go to Trinidad?
I did, man, but I gotta tell you, so
Yeah.
I had high hopes for Trinidad, bro. I
Yeah,
had
you had the
high
doubles. I
hopes.
remember you had the doubles. I remember you eating that. Yeah.
I had the doubles, but so like Trinidad, I feel like I should spend like at least a month in Trinidad to really get a grasp on it. What do you think about
Yeah.
that?
A month, I think, would be very nice for you. I really think, based on the time that you were there, you were
Yeah,
definitely just kind of moving, trying to see what sights you can see, and it looked like you were more so in a residential kind of area. You get me? You were more in a
yeah,
residential area, not so much in the port of Spain, in the big city. So if you
yeah.
were to probably be more so into the city, you would safe. Also, check out Belmont. Big shouts out to Belmont. That's where I born and grow up. So
Okay,
definitely check that out. Yeah. And in the
for
northern
sure.
part of Trinidad, there's a lot of more French areas. I think that would be to your liking as well. It has like a more of a classier setup. So I know you like to be dressed to impress and things like that. So you'll really shine there. So yeah,
My
yeah, man.
man, my man. All right,
Yeah.
man. Well, I like really like appreciate you coming up, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
hey, man, just like stay tuned, brother. And like I really appreciate the support, man.
Definitely, definitely. One.
All right, have a good one, man. All right, guys, man. You see, listen, man. Positive. That was the first guest ever on Coop's Corner. Salute to that guy right there, man. Salute to my man from Trinidad and Tobago. We got somebody in the back named Buck. Now, Buck, I don't know if you didn't clean your ears out this morning, but there's rules on getting on Coop's Corner. If you don't show your face, you're not coming up here. You see what I'm doing right now? I'm showing my face. Show your face, get on camera, you can come up. If you cuss, I'm getting you up out of here quick. That's the way that things go. Now, guys, remember to support the channel, man. Support the channel. All right, yeah, we got some craziness going on in the chat, but sometimes you cannot look at the chat. The chat is not your friend. The chat is not your friend. Now, can you guys still hear me good? Can you guys still hear me good? Because I had to take out the microphone so I could hear my man that came up. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, Sean B says yes. Okay, so people can hear me. People can hear me. Okay. Let's go ahead and start that. All right, guys, there's the link right there. Okay. There's the link if you want to come up. Once again, you have to show your face on camera. And ladies, you can come up too, just because, ladies come up. I know you're watching. I want my channel to be all inclusive, man. I definitely want the ladies on my channel. I'm not going to lie. That's who I love to be around the most, if you want to be completely honest. Miss Alexander, come on up, man. Come on up, lovely lady. We want to see you. We want to see the ladies. We want to get a woman's perspective on what's going on out here in this travel community, in this travel space. I appreciate you for watching. It would be very good to see what you have to say about this. Billion, much love, much love. She has supported via Cash App. I remember names. I remember names. Thank you, Miss Billion, for the support and for the continued support. I hope we got to keep this thing going, man, because I'm gonna let you guys know, man. People that are traveling Africa, well, Kenya specifically, but really all the countries, like they're not cheap. Like I don't know, man. But once again, this color right here. Hold on, let me see. This color right here is pricing us out. They're pricing us out of these countries, man, out of these continents. When I was in Rwanda, I was speaking to a guy. He was some type of like scientist. He dealt with like pills and things like that, and he made a pretty good living. You know what I mean? But he said that he's never been on those tours to go see the gorillas in the mountains. And I was like, "You never been?" He said, "Yeah, like the prices are just astronomically high, so we couldn't afford it." So that had me thinking. I'm like, if somebody with money in that country can't go, what do you think a person that's spending money on a plane ticket then wants to see it can do? So all of these myths about like they like really played a good game on us as far as coming to Africa. They played a heck of a mind game. Oh, it's terrible. It's people with flies on their bodies and kids and this, and that. Man, listen, man. It's some places here that I got to go back 3, 4, 5 times, you to dig, for good reasons. Now, we got somebody else in the back. We got my man Zoomer in the back. Let's add him, bring him to the stage.
Yo, what's happening? You hear me?
What's going on, brother? I can hear you. How you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on? Shout out to you and shout out to the chat. I've been watching from the clouds for a little minute, but I'm digging your content, my guy.
My man, my man. So, like, where are you tuning in from?
So currently, I'm tuning in from, ironically, Nairobi. I've been here for
Okay.
about almost 2 months now. So
Okay.
it's pretty chill out here. I like it.
Okay, so like, where are you from originally?
Where am I from? Boy, all right. So I'm from the States, but I moved 29 times. So I'm 23. I moved 29 times. I lived in 7 different states.
Oh, whoa.
So I just say,
whoa, hey, hold on. You're how old?
23.
God damn, my guy. All right, man, 23. All right, go ahead, brother.
I'm just saying. So I lived in 7 different states, and so I'm now adult age, and I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and check out the world, because I traveled. The first country I've ever been out of was actually, ironically, Canada. But this is when I used to live in Detroit. So I went over there, and it was cool and all, but I kind of got used to it. And then when I turned, I think on my 21st birthday, I went down to Jamaica just to check it out. Went down there, and there it was like, oh, Rasman. And I was like, hey, this is kind of cool. I like it. I like it down here. Let me see where else I can go. So then after that, I went ahead and headed over to Europe and, chilled out in the Netherlands for a little minute. It's all right. I mean, it's cool and all, but I think Europe is a little overhyped, especially Western Europe. But that's my personal opinion, though. Don't crucify me.
Yeah.
So now I'm currently in Nairobi. I actually moved here.
Oh, see, so hold on. So okay. So you're 23 years old, right?
Yes, sir.
And you're moving to Nairobi, Kenya. So I don't want to get too much into your personal business, man, but what are you doing for a living that's helping you sustain that lifestyle?
So what do? Is I got my savings saved up from my old job as freight brokerage. So I did that. And then just for now, for my side hustle, I just go ahead and day trade. I mostly trade commodities and stuff, i.e. gold and silver and whatnot. And it brings in enough money to keep all my bills and stuff going. And so for now, I'm just like, all right, I broke free of the so-called matrix.
Right.
And now I'm trying to figure out a way to use some of the capital that I got to figure out what kind of business ventures I could dabble into. So my dad is also here. He moved about 6 months ago. So he's been helping me with all the paperwork and stuff and trying to get.
Stop, brother. Stop. This is good. This is good stuff. So, chat, I want you guys to hit a 1 if you want me to link up with this guy right here who like says that he's 23 years old, we're gonna have to do some stuff about that. But and he said that his pops lives here too, though. So do you want me to like interview these guys? This is very interesting. He like says that he's from the States. So if you want me to link up with this guy, he look okay. So
It's the
one,
beard. I know.
one.
Chat getting on me. It's the beard.
No, it's all good, man. It's all love, brother. So, hey, man, because now this is interesting. I mean, 23 and being able to move to Kenya, that's not a small feat, man. Like, I've been like joking with you, man, but you know, more power to you. And I feel like we want to learn more about that. So, are you open to me meeting you and your father and like chopping it up with you guys?
I'll have to run it by him, but hey, I'll tune in and I'll keep you updated on that. I'm open
All
to
right.
it personally. I just gotta let him know.
Yeah. Hey, man, tell him that it's for a good cause, man. Tell him that it's for a
Hey,
good
I got
cause.
you.
All right. So I don't want to clog this thing up, man, but thanks for jumping in, man, and keep on supporting the channel, my brother.
Hey, no problem. Take it easy.
All right. Peace out, bro. There we go. I'm back. I'm new to this. All right. So yeah, man, my guy said he was 23 and moved to Kenya. That's legendary, you know? Once again, you might have to check that paperwork, man, but salute to that guy, man. So back to Anja, Africa. All right. So a lot of people want me to. So yeah, man. Reach out to me. My Instagram is all over my page. Reach out to me. Sit down with you and Pops. And you know, knowledge is meant to be shared, man. That's the way that I look at it. You know what I mean? Knowledge is meant to be shared. All right, let's get that StreamYard back up there. Anybody else who wants to hop on, we can make it happen. I'm like, we're going on an hour, guys. Support the channel, man. That's all I can tell you, man. People like, listen, y'all don't understand. YouTube is a business. YouTube is a business. So you have to be very, very strategic with what you do. And I want to keep this live up, but if it's not going to be in my best business interest, then it won't stay up. But going back to D Mwango, so D Mwango's channel is like really lit, but she's in Kenya right now speaking her mind. She's saying that Kenyans are not supporting her. Are there any Kenyans in the chat who disagree with what she's saying, that y'all are not supportive? Y'all support the other side. Y'all support the colonizer side more than y'all support your own. But then again, I'm looking at her sideways. I got to be honest. And Deep Mwango, to me, you are a beautiful black woman, beautiful black queen. But I've never seen her with a black man. And I've kind of been noticing that a lot here in Africa in general. It's a lot of swirling going on. Now, if I'm surrounded by all these beautiful black chocolate sisters, why in the world would I want to drink milk? It makes no sense. If I'm gonna drink milk, it's gonna be chocolate milk, no cap. All right, that's just my preference, though. I like dark skinned women. That's just my preference. All right, somebody is saying collab with Mara. If it were that easy, everybody would do it. I don't know him. He doesn't know me. Listen, I am a regular, well, like I'm not regular, but I am a normal person, right? And I don't know everybody. The Stoic Swarthy says they've been indoctrinated to get with white Zaddy. I believe him. Hey, I don't want my channel to get demonetized, but I think he's telling the truth. Listen, man, but it's the other way around too, right? So it's other people. Hold on. It's other people. So like it's like men and women. I've noticed that they don't date people that look like them. And I'm like, all these fine women out here, and you're not with them? So it's either one or two things. You're either cooning, and if you're from the States, you know what I mean. You're cooning, and YouTube cooning, I mean, I'm talking about like, that's like a game that we play. We say like, oh man, like you cooning around, you playing around. Or you just don't know no better, right? So it's either one or two things. I say the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I'm trying to get to South Sudan immediately. I said immediately. You know what I'm talking about? Like skin don't get darker than down there. And hey, man, it's sick. If you guys haven't already seen, go check out my Watamu video. I was with a nice, lovely young lady by the name of Scovian. She didn't even look real when I first met her. So quick story time. Freaking hit the super chat, hit the freaking cash app, man. Story time, legendary stuff from a man who actually does this. So I had a headache. I had a really bad headache. Like I kind of have one now, but I had a headache. I was in Watamu, Kenya, laying down in my villa, chilling. So then I get like a text message saying, I'm here. And I'm looking like, I'm here. I'm like, I thought she was coming from, I don't know, whatever. So I get up. Now, when you get up straight from a headache, your like brain is kind of like discombobulated somewhat. So I walk out there, I'm like, ugh. And like, I'm like looking down. So like, I'm like scanning from the bottom up. Excuse me. So I see her, I'm like, God, dog, model-esque, Coke bottle. You in the dig? The young Naomi Campbell body. I'm like, what? She was tall. I'm like, oh my God. So I say that the darker skinned women is my preference because it's different. Not just because it's different to me, because it's beautiful. It's all because it's almost like I don't see a lot of dark skinned women that have like bad skin because it's like their skin is like bulletproof to me. It's like, you know, like it's kind of weird, but it's kind of sick. I'm just gonna be honest. See, this is what you got to do, guys, right here. You see what this man is doing right here? Andre and Andrea love crossing borders. Andre, you're gonna make me stay in the heat longer, my brother. I gotta keep doing it, man. I'm learning from the best. I'm learning from the best, man. Salute to you, Andre. Story time. I gave you guys a story time, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Simeon Toko, man, much love, Simeon. Keep up the good work. I am going to try to do that, man. You know, I'm blessed to be alive, man. I'm blessed to be healthy. People are dropping like flies, man. Just by the title of this video, man. People are dropping like flies. I'm very thankful, man, and I really appreciate that. But, guys, we have been on for over an hour, man. Over an hour. I am not one of those people that can just talk for hours among hours. I'm not going to lie to you. But I feel like we've had a very good discussion. Are there any other topics that you want me to touch on before we get out of here, or we might prolong this video? Hold on, we got somebody in the back. Oh, we got to bring him up. Come on now. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? And to the stage.
My man, hold up. Let me make sure I just shut myself off. There we go. There we go. My man.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
The
Andre,
Detroit
are you up
boys
here?
and the New York boys. Yeah, I'm here. Can you see me? Get it together, Coop. You gonna have me take over your show? Okay, I'm still here, fellas. So let's do story time. You know how I do. Let's see if you guys can hear me. Since you couldn't hear Coop. Oh, there we go. You can hear me. There we go. We doing it. We are doing the takeover, the Coop Corners takeover. You know how we do, guys. Shout out to all you guys out there that are in the live stream. Since Coop's not here, it's the Coop Corner takeover. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. I'm in the States in Tampa, Florida, right? And what ends up happening is this. I meet this African chick at a Halloween party. Fine body like crazy. She was in the States for medical school, right? So what ends up happening is my white friends are looking at me like, man, why you with her? And I'm looking like, do you not see this luscious, fine? You see that body? She was from Africa, but she was from Alaska. She was from Alaska. Okay. So what ends up happening, dude, I take her back to the crib. She tells me, she says, listen, I am so ashamed of myself. As she was taking off her clothes, look at my body. My mother would be ashamed of me. I say, wait a minute. Now, mind you, like I said, she's from Alaska. Man, that body was one of the best bodies I ever seen. Chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. Thickness looked like she was drawn by Marvel Comics. Only one problem. The prettiest face, dark, deep dish dimples, everything was great. But she didn't wear deodorant. Baby was in the States funking it up. Gonna funk you right on up. She's in the States smelling like don't do that again. Brothers, fortunately, back in the day, I was a player back then, so I knew to keep the satin pillowcases. At the same time, keep deodorant, Dove soap, and keep perfume for the ladies. I had a little special area for the ladies. That's the first thing that I pulled out was the soap, girl. You know what? You know, we've been hanging out, so I need for you to go ahead and go and take a shower before we get intimate. And I got a little, your private deodorant ain't never been used. And I got some perfume that I would love to smell on you. Okay, Andre. So she done went in there, washed her booty, and it was a big booty. When Coop said those African women got those curves that work your nerves, man, I'm telling you, boy. Okay, but this ain't the crazy part. Check it out. So now she coming out, body glistening. The body is glistening, fellas. Thick thighs. She got body just a glistening. She's smelling all delicioso. And the next thing, this was in 2000, like 2014. So it wasn't 2024, but hey, it's people still out there funky. So this is 2014. So she comes out glistening, smelling all delicioso. I'm thinking I'm going to tear this up. Dudes, I named this woman the demon sex. Brothers, while we were intimate, and I'm not going to be too graphic, she was making noises I had never heard come from a woman ever. This was her sex sounds. So now you got this fine chocolate sister from the motherland. She was from Johannesburg. That's where she was originally from, Johannesburg. I'm like, I'm getting some motherland loving, right? Man, listen, next thing I know, she making these demon noises. I'm waiting for her to say, we are legion for we are many. The better the intimacy got, the more demons noises she made. So I'm thinking that's how they do either in the UK, where her family was from, or in South Africa they make demon noises. So I'm thinking like that's her way of having orgasms, demon noise. But she was so fine. I was like, man, I gotta keep hitting this. So, and here's the other thing, bruh. She was holding my waist so tight that when I thrust, I was literally pushing us in the bed in a circle. So I'm going around the bed in a circle every thrust because she's holding me so tight. Every time I pull back, I push forward and I drag our bodies. So we're in my king size and we're intimate and we're going around in this big old circle with her making demon noises. Right, I'm thinking that she Arnold Schwarzenegger in the bed. I'm like, girl, what? I'll be back. Rather than get out of here. That's how she sounded, right? But the sex was good. I ain't gonna leave it lie. So after that day, she was from that day forth, she was always demon love. I knew when demon love came over, I knew it was gonna be a special show every time she came over. But I knew that every time she came over, the first show was I had to make sure that she took a shower and washed her body off. Cause the sexorcism. That's right. Them demons was coming out with each thrust. And every time I tried to like push her off, she would hold me tighter, like hold my waist tighter. So with each thrust, we just going around this big bed in a circle, just going around in this circle. Which was cool with me, but like I said, every time she came over, and her love, God bless her accent was so thick. It took me like 4 days to get used to her accent. So the first 4 days we were together, I didn't know what the hell she was saying. Her accent was so thick. First 4 days, I was just agreeing to everything. Yeah, baby. Oh yeah, you like? Oh, what happened? When? Talk to me about it. I didn't know what she was doing. All I knew was after she got done talking, she was gonna give me some skull. And since she was giving up some skull, I was like, okay, cool. Continue to talk, girl, with that thick accent. Like I say, by day 4, my ear got accustomed to her accent, and so I could start to understand what she was saying in English. But beginning, the first 4 days, all I cared about was that she was giving me that demon love. Demon love. Yeah, we took over Coop's Corner. It's the Coop Corner takeover. It's the Coop Corner takeover. You know how we do. Shout out to all you guys out there in the building. Let's get started. All you guys that are from Canada, shout out to you Canadian boys. Where I was from. He said, oh, Canada. All you Texas boys. Shout out to you, them Chi-Town boys. And you say Chi City. All you Midwesterners. Chi City. I'm coming home again. All you Tampa boys like I am.
We in Tampa, 813, Trigger City. Let's get it.
Let's go. Let's get you Texas boys. Oh, yeah. All you dirty South boys. What you really know about the dirty South? What you really know about the dirty South? Bring that back for you dirty South boys. What you really know about the dirty South? What you really know about the dirty South? Them 813 boys.
We in Tampa, 813, Trigger City. Let's get it.
Let's get it, Trigger City. And all you West Coasters, I ain't forget about you. Bring that beat back. And us Detroit boys.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
And make sure that you guys have subscribed to Coop's Corner. Click that like button because we already know
Oprah coming next. Once I establish this as a place of truth, oh yeah.
Oprah is coming next. Once Coop Corner is established as a place of truth, where you can just come in on the live stream and take over, Oprah coming next.
Oprah coming next.
Shout out to them Saginaw boys, them San Diego boys from the West Side coming in from West Side. Shout out to you in the building. I appreciate you guys being here representing Coop Corner. Hey guys, I don't know what we are doing with the super chats and the cash apps. We are embarrassing ourselves as men. Now, if Coop Corner was the Nika Maria in Africa, y'all be throwing proceeds all in the super chat and the cash apps. Let's get this man a few dollars. I don't care. Here's what we're going to do. We need at least 10 dudes to give up at least $2. We need at least 10 dudes to come out at least $2. Come on, fellas. Let's look out for our brother. He over there in Africa, man. Shout out to them Brooklyn boys. Shout out to you guys being in the building as well. So make sure, guys, if I've been dropping proceeds, make sure that you guys drop a few dollars for our boy Coop out there in the heat. Let's get this. This is the Coop Corner Buy a Fan for Coop Fund. We're going to buy a fan for our man Coop Corner. So we need at least 10 guys to come out at least $2. I don't care if it's cash apps, super chats. I don't care how we do it, memberships. But go ahead and support our boy Coop Corner, man. He's doing some great things out there with this phenomenal channel at 64,000 subscribers. I'm telling you, man. Shout out to them Boston boys in the building. Boy, I'm telling you, boy, I've been up in that area. Shout out to you. Shout out to them Connecticut boys also up in that area. I've had fun in that location as well. Haven't been to Africa yet. I've been through enough African women, but I got tales to tell. But I have not been to Africa yet. We're actually we're going to go to Madagascar, and we're going to go to Ethiopia this past summer, but actually this past winter, but time got constrained while we're in Europe because it's so easy to get there from Europe, but time got constrained. So we end up coming back to Colombia, and we're going to be heading to Europe either later this year or we're going to be heading there early next year. But we're looking forward to to Africa next year. So we're looking forward to that, getting those stamps over to all 54 countries in Africa, trying to do our thing as well. Trying to represent them Detroit boys.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Don't play with me. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I'm one of the Michigan boys that you heard about. Shout out to Saginaw once again. I'm glad that you guys made it here to Coop's Corner as well. This shout out goes to all you guys out there. All you guys. Miss Ito is in the building. They say this guy like he is straight out of Africa. He's talking about I've never been to Africa. I haven't been there. No, I haven't been to Africa. Do realize that us African Americans do have some African traits in us, in our DNA. So, I can have an African-ish look. Now here in Colombia, where they have over 13 million, 4.5 million of African descent, they look more African than I do. Their features are extremely strong features. The Colombian Afro-Colombians are descendants of the Congolese or Congo area of Africa, from the area of Congo here in Colombia. And good people down here. So if you don't get a chance to make it to Africa, South America, there's a lot of your brothers and sisters and family members down here as well, in Brazil and Ecuador, Venezuelan. Just met a Venezuelan sister the other day. And so definitely you guys want to take advantage of your passport, like Coop said. Get them stamps up, get them tattoos on your passport. Greetings, Coop Corner, and all in the chat. Shout out to you, brother. This is Andre Spence of Love Crossing Borders. Coop Corner takeover. Coop Corner has fallen off his own platform. We don't know what's going on. He might come back. He might not. But at the end of the day, but at the end of the day,
hold on. Let's do this. Hold on.
You know how we do.
I gotta do solo layout.
Oh, I've been on solo the whole time. I've had story time. When you go back to listen to this, I've had story time. I've already done shout outs to everybody. Make sure, once again, guys, do not, when it comes to these super chats, do not embarrass us in front of company. Now, Coop Corner is good black folk. He good black folk. So make sure that you guys, like I just said, to get Coop a fan in that hot Airbnb, we having a Coop fan fundraiser. The Coop fan fundraiser. All right. So each one of you guys, we coming out of $2, $5. a piece. At least 10 people. Show some love with the super chats, cash apps, memberships, guys. Come on. And like I said, if he was Danica Marie or Six the Goddess or Chantel Simone, shout out to all of our sisters. You guys be putting $100 up in there. Y'all be putting $500 super chats, $59 super chats, all up in Danica Marie. Ooh, I see cleavage. I see what y'all be doing on Danica Marie. Shout out to our sister Danica. I see what y'all be doing on Six the Goddess. Shout out to Six the Goddess. That's why I say support Black male media. We all we got. Austin Holloman often says, I'm the only friend you got. I'm going to put it like this. You the only friend on YouTube we got. You all we got on YouTube. Me and Coop, we depend on you guys. So we're not going to pretend about this thing. So you are our friends when it comes to this passport journey that we're all on. And so at the end of the day, guys, continue to support Coop's Corner, guys. Today, not mañana, not next week, but today. Today, support this brother. All right, Coop.
Let's get it. Oh my God, this is legendary. This is legendary. So hold on, what did I miss? What did I
you
miss,
missed a lot, bro. You missed the story time. I already told the story when I was dating an African chick that I met in Tampa at a Halloween party. She was from Johannesburg, and she had that deodorant problem.
Did she?
Bro, she was so fine. Easy in my top 3 finest sisters I've been with. And I've been with some bad sisters. This sister's body was, and she had, like I said, when she took her clothes off the first night, she said, I am so embarrassed. I said, what are you embarrassed about? My mother would be ashamed of how I look, how much weight I've put on. Just look at me. I'm looking at her like Marvel drew her body. Her body was just so chiseled, just built, just extra chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. And she said my mother would be embarrassed of me with this extra weight that I put on. I said, girl, you ain't put on no extra nothing. She wasn't even thinking the wrong. Dude, she's still sitting up there with 6-pack abs talking about I put on extra weight. Look at my thighs. Look at my behind. I said, I'm looking at your thighs. I'm looking at your behind, girl. I'm all like this, trying to keep from drooling. I know she's going to be scrumptious. But, Coop, I had to tell her. And I had to be nice about it. I had to be strategic. Let's put it like this. Andre, don't mess this up. You got this gorgeous African chick in your spot.
Yeah.
Okay, bro. Babe, before we get started, I like a woman to be clean. So how about we do this? How about we take a shower together? Oh. We showered together like I'm the OJs. We showered. We showered together because I didn't want to make her feel bad about, girl, you reeking. I couldn't say that. And I already had deodorants up on deodorant because this is my player years. So I always kept a bunch of female deodorants in the spot. And I always kept perfumes, and I always kept body lotions for the ladies. So we got done showering and everything, and she come out, body glistening, off the bedroom light, just glistening. And so it just you know what I'm talking about when that chocolate glistens. Oh yeah, you looking at it like, don't dry off, just let it air dry, girl. Let me watch it glisten for a few more minutes. And so I gave her the deodorant, and she put deodorant on, and I gave her the body lotion. She making sure that she's looking on, so keep the shine going, the shimmer going. Right. And she put on a nice little perfume. Now she's smelling good. Now we can go ahead and get to the festivities. And once we got to the festivities, I already told the audience, I said, I called her Demon Love because Coop, she was making demon noises, man, during the intimacy. She was like, and like I told him, I was waiting for her to say, I am legion, for we are many. Dude, it was the craziest sounds coming out. It was like, dude, it was like in simulcast, like different sounds bouncing off of her larynx, man. I wanted her to give me skull just for her to be quiet because she was scaring me so much. I'm trying to play a Coop. Anytime you scared in your own house, in your own bed, but you're so ornery and so ready for this intimacy that you don't want her to go nowhere. You like, man, this is my first sister from the motherland. She from Johannesburg, South Africa. I'm getting some of these Mandela daughters, man. Andre, don't mess this up. So I'm like, okay. So I let her make the demon noises, right? And so as she's making the demon noises, she's holding my waist so tight, Coop, that each thrust, we're going around the bed in a circle. So we're like this. So every time I push, I'm trying to. So she's got my waist. So you know how we during intimacy, you go forward, you're coming back.
Right.
But she's holding me. So every time I go forward, I'm literally pushing us around the bed in a circle.
Oh wow. Okay.
So because I got this big, we tall dudes, so you got a king size, so we can.
Yeah.
And so I'm pushing her around in this big circle. And so I got the circle going on. I don't know if it was like the circle of where it should have been like candles going around, because she was making the demon voices. So I'm going around in the circle like a cult. and she making the demon sound. Man, that intimacy was so good though. I can't lie. Make all them sounds, girl. Make all them. I don't care. I wanted to call her mama, girl. Thank you, mother, for sending your daughter to the States.
That's right.
Let me get to. And she was in medical school. And she was in medical school.
Wow. So let me get to some of these super chats, Dre, man. Thank you for holding it down too, brother. Like I really appreciate it. So we got Rod 2 Trips. Salute to you, brother, for the Tampa takeover, man. My man Dre was in here.
We in Tampa, 813, Trigger City. Let's get it.
Them Tampa boys.
For the Coop Fan Fun, man. Yes, indeed,
sir.
For the Coop Fan Fun. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Once again, Polo Poppy, Tampa takeover. So yeah. All right, Dre. So let me ask you a question. If you guys don't know, Andre is a seasoned traveler. He currently lives in Cali, Colombia, and he is from the States. So let me ask you, Dre, how do you feel about people that are coming to Colombia or Africa and they're getting into these situations of deletion, or they're getting hurt, or they're just dying? How do you feel about that?
It's just humanly, excuse me, just by being human, you feel sad for the people. You feel sad for their families back home, their friends back home. So just being human, you're gonna feel the sadness for them. But also on the other end, we've been warning guys and warning women for quite a while. Don't leave your common sense in customs. Like Taylor Made Dream says, don't leave your brain on a plane. And a lot of times we let our guards down. The same guards that cause us to survive in the States, quite often people think because they're on vacation, their guards should be on vacation too. And that's not true. So when you go to other countries, they should have their guards up just like they have them up in the States that have caused them to survive life this long. But to come to other countries and let your guards down is very, very sad for the misfortunes that's taking place. And I'll tell you another guard that people take down that is rarely talked about. A lot of people take down the guard of their health. Some of you guys come to other countries and in the States you're on high blood pressure medication and you don't take your medication with you. Some of you know that you're allergic to certain things, and then you come to another country, you say, well, maybe it's just in the States, and then you try that and then you get a reaction. Some of you guys, when it comes to your health, if something starts hurting, you automatically go get it checked out. But then when you go to another country, you don't check it out. And then you end up with the misfortune, because let's put it like this. Not everybody is being deleted. Some people are passing on because they didn't take care of their health in another country as well. So guys, when you go to other countries, and like I said, if you're on high blood pressure medication or any type of medication, make sure you still keep your routine. If you're a person that drinks water on a regular basis in the States, and you're in parts of Africa where you definitely want to drink you some water on a regular basis, or here in South America, make sure that you're taking care of your health too, because that can get you faster than any woman or any man can.
Man, that's a fact, Dre. See, this is why I like having people on my channel who actually do it and who can talk and who can orate and just like it just like makes my job that much easier. I couldn't have said it better myself, guys. You have to look after yourself, man. If you don't mind telling them, Dre, what's your age?
I'm 57 this year. Oh yeah, I'll be 57. I'll be 3 years from 60. Still
Dre, you look
good with it.
You look amazing, man. Listen, there's people that don't make it to 20 something. We out here doing it, man.
Man, my wife will just turn 30 this year.
Tell them about that too. So, okay, so if you guys don't know, Andre is married. So he married a beautiful Colombian woman by the name of Andrea. Now, if you can give them a rundown on dating overseas and being married overseas, that would be great.
The first thing that I tell guys when it comes to dating overseas, date somebody that has something to lose, because you have something to lose. You know, you have some. Date somebody that has something to lose, meaning that do they have a vehicle? Do they have a job? Do they have a career, education? Do they have something, properties? Do they have something to lose? Don't just date a woman because she's beautiful. I know you're on vacation for 5 days in that city. But some of you guys haven't made it out that 5 days, have you? Nope. Some of you guys are in the morgue in Colombia, aren't you? In that 5-day window, huh? Why? Because you dated beautiful bottom feeders. So in any countries, date somebody that got something going on. Number 2, be with somebody that ain't got time for you all the time. Oh yeah, one of the sexiest things, I love when Coop said this about his girl. I don't know when she gonna get home. She works late. Hey, perfect. You want somebody that has a life, a schedule, a routine before you got off the plane. Somebody that has something interesting going on. But if you get off the plane and you only deal with bottom feeders, and the bottom feeders don't have anything to lose and they get you, that's your fault on that. We giving you how it's done. Get you somebody that's busy. Andrea, when I first met my wife, I kid you not, my wife is an accountant here. So she is busy and she was working full time as an accountant. So, you know, she didn't have time to be with me all the time. Andrea would get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, make me breakfast, make her breakfast, make me lunch. I wouldn't see Andrea till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But that's cool because that gave me time to go enjoy the city, enjoy the country. And then when she got off work, bada bing, bada boom, we can hang out. I didn't want anybody. Another thing, get you a nerd chick. Dude, in these countries, there are some women that are gorgeous, gorgeous nerd chicks. What I mean women that sit back and enjoy having some ladylikeness about them, or women that know who they are in life or where they want to go in life, women that could give you some knowledge about certain things, women that could tell you where the locals go shopping, women that could take you from getting gringo priced. These are the women that you want to deal with, no matter what country you go to. I'll go back over the list. First of all, a woman that has something to lose. That's the first thing you want to see. If she broke and she beautiful, let her go. But Dre, she fine, brother. There are so many fine women in these countries. Fine is not like the States where everybody's kind of like a little bigger. So don't use the excuse of that she's fine or attractive to be the reason why you deal with somebody that's dangerous. You see what I'm saying? Some guys date women in other countries that are dangerous because they're beautiful. Nothing else. Don't do that. So make sure you got somebody that has something to offer or something to lose. Number 2 is make sure that you got somebody that ain't got time for you all day long. Some of the best women that I've been with in every country that I had gone to before I got married were women that own this business, worked in the business, had a job, was starting a business. They didn't have time to be with me all the time. I loved it because I needed some Andre time. Like I always say, girl, let me get some I miss you time. Let me miss you for a couple hours. And the third thing, get you a nerdy chick or a chick that's got an old soul or a chick that can introduce you to things around her culture and her country that you wouldn't be able to find on your own. A woman that can help you if you want to fill out a visa form, she can help you filling out your visa form. If something happens to you, she knows what would take you to go to a doctor's office, and she could translate if she needs to translate for you. But if you get you some chick just because she's beautiful, something happened to you physically, she ain't gonna help you get to a doctor. That's not gonna happen. She ain't gonna take you to the grocery stores where you don't get robbed or gringo priced. That's not gonna happen. She could care less about you. All she cares is that she's a party girl. You're from the States or from whatever country you're from, and she gonna hustle you for those 5 days. You're gonna get back on the plane and think you done came up, but she was the one that actually came up when you're dealing with women that have nothing to lose. Now, when it comes to my wife is 27 years younger than me. Yeah, 27. I'll be 57. Andrea be 30. 27 years. Woo. But my wife is the old soul of the household. I'm the young Thundercat. My wife is the old soul. So when I sit back and say, if you're going to get you a woman that's in her 20s, which I rarely recommend, I recommend 30 and above. But if you're going to get somebody in her 30s, get somebody that's, in her 20s, get somebody that's so mature in their ways. When you see them, nobody will know that they're in their 20s because they're so mature in their ways. Most guys, when they see me and my wife together, they look like, well, Andrea, what, 32, 33, 35? I'm like, no, Andrea just 25. Andrea just 27. Andrea just 24. Andrea just 20. Man, your wife, she does not act like she's a 20, 24, 29, 27. Get you an old soul if you're going to get you somebody in their 20s. If not, there's nothing wrong with all these wonderful ladies over 30. There are a lot of great women, and no matter what country you go to, including the States, go over 30. So those are the recommendations that I suggest that you guys take advantage of when it comes to women in other countries. And I say this to put a dare out there, Coop. For you guys that's going to travel next time, you're going to DR next time, just try it one time, what I just suggested. You get to Sosua, don't go for the party girl. Just this one time. You've been to Sosua 15 times. I got it. You got party girls that you deal with. Cool. This time, when you go to Sosua, get you a regular woman that got a career, that ain't got time for you all the time, and that she can offer and show you things about DR that you never saw before. Just this next time that you go to Colombia, just the next time that you even go back home to the States, get you somebody that has something and a career, and she can introduce you to something about even your own city that you never even knew about. That's what I recommend no matter where we go in life when it comes to these ladies, guys. Oh, yeah.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I mean, like, what are we talking about, man? Listen, see, where I'm from, Andre, and like me and you were from the same place, essentially. You're from Detroit. I'm from Columbus, Ohio.
Shout out to my Ohio players.
I was told to always listen more than I talk, right? So Brother Andre has been on this earth much longer than me. He's done much more than me. He's been through much more than me. Andre's story is crazy, but crazy like in a good way, guys. Like it's very, very motivational, man. And you know me, like I'm like into myself. So for me to put somebody on that screen like that, that shows how much respect I have for Andre. So I don't want to keep you all day, Andre. If there's anything you want to talk about, man, let me know. That was great information, guys. Keep that information. Clip this video, do whatever you need to do, but that can help you in whatever continent, whatever country, whatever area that you're in, including the States. Pick smart women because the woman that you're with is a representative of you.
True.
Right?
True.
So you got to keep smart women around you. Wangeshi, she's not in her 30s yet, but she's close enough. So I feel like I got one who has my back, but we're still vetting her. You always got to vet them, right, Dre?
True. That's so true. That's true. And some of you guys don't know. I'm gonna give you another one, Coop, real quick. Some of you guys don't even realize that some of us brothers that are like Coop and others of us that are already in certain locations, we don't F with you because of the woman that you introduced us to. Woo! Some of you guys I do not F with just because when you walk up on me, hey, Dre, love across the border, say, hey, Andre, oh my God. And then we see what you dragging along behind you. A lot of times we will want to say, hey, well, why don't you guys go out to dinner with us or let's go hang out somewhere. But we see the trash that you dragging behind you, and me and Andre go, All right, brother, nice meeting you. It's nice meeting you, brother. We'll see you. Your woman who you got on your arm when you meet us, and even if you're going to be in the country for 5 days or 5 weeks or 5 months, the woman that you got dragging on your arm is just like your clothes on your back, or for you New Yorkers, your Jordans or your Timberlands, how you don't want to get them scuffed. That's how important the woman is part of your accessories. And if the woman on your arm don't look right when you walk up on me and I'm your brother from the States and I ain't gonna mess with you, it's gonna be other brothers that's not gonna deal with you because they're gonna look at you like, oh, all right, brother, I'll talk to you later. Some of y'all will never get a double date from Andre and I, and some of you guys don't want it, true. But if some of you guys wonder why Andre and I give you the, hey, all right, brother, nice to meet you, it's because the trash on your arm, not because of you. I'll say that again. You good people, but the trash on your arm, we already know. Yeah, I see what he's doing. Let's let this man go about his business. Have we done hangouts with some of you guys that we meet? Absolutely. Plenty of times you guys have had dates and we've had brunch and dinner, but y'all guys had good women on y'all arm. And Andre and I could tell the energy of that person immediately. And so, hey, we're hanging out with you guys. You guys are hanging out with us. My point in saying this again is, guys, Coop is 100% correct. Even for a short time, even if you're in the country for a short time, the woman or women on your arm represent you. And there are brothers that are already in the country, such as myself and Coop, that may not mess with you because of the woman that's on your arm.
Whew. Man, oh man. All right.
Yeah.
Let's I mean, what is there to say? You know what I mean? What is there to say? We are killing the game, man. We got Dre on here. This has made this a legendary brother Andre. Like, I gotta be respectful, but this has made this a legendary live. And guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to Andre's channel. Andre and Andrea Loves Crossing Borders. You see it right there, right up underneath him. Andre, is there anything that you want to say on your way out? Because I'm about to invite the lady up here.
Oh, I'm about to head out anyway. I appreciate you letting me take over your show for about a good 20 minutes. That was fun. And man, continue to do what you're doing as far as showcasing positive Black male images on the other side of the world. Like I always say, that we're not back in the States, so we can't be a part of the social justice back in the States, but we can be an example of good Black men from the States. So I appreciate you being a great example, Coop, no matter where you are, and your fashion sense and your style always shows that, and your personality. So you do your dad justice, man. You really do your family justice and how you carry yourself around the world. I'm out of here, guys, but I'll be listening from the back.
My man. Much love, Andre. And Andrea Loves Crossing Borders, man. Listen, guys. See that right there? That right there shows the solidarity between grown men, grown Black men. Do you understand what that what that just was? We weren't up here fighting, gossiping. Now, like, that would have probably got more super chats, this and that. But we're giving you real life game. And you know, you can apply this to whatever stage in life you are. Like, it might not be travel. It might not be anything like that. But just the real life being a man, letting a man talk when he needs to talk. Like, Andre is over 20 years older than me. I'm not about to interrupt that man when he's talking. Like, what type of, no, like, you got to be. All right, let me add this in. So hold on. Y'all see who's on the stage right now. She's not on the camera and she's on mute. What in the heck are you doing, Wangeshi? Get off of mute, young lady. Get off of mute.
Here I am.
Oh, God. Say hi to the people, Wangeshi.
Hi, guys. I'm just from workout. So I'm on my way home. I just came from the gym, and Coop invited me to join his live. I'm excited to be here.
Okay, Wangeshi. So listen, here's the topic. This is so weird talking to you on here, but let
I
me
know,
see.
I
See,
know.
like people are gonna really see like how we like talk to each other. Now, like I'm not gonna lie,
Mhm.
Wangeshi bleeps me off. I pisses me. Wangeshi pisses me off. But listen. Okay, this is a good time to have her on because did you see my title, Wangeshi?
No, not really. You just told me to join, and I just joined.
All right, so let me
I
give you
do
an
what
update.
you say. Mhm.
Listen. So there was a woman, a Black American woman, and she moved to the
Mhm.
Gambia, a country in
Okay.
Africa.
Mhm.
And she said that some guy was stalking her, right?
Mm.
So, I mean, women have an intuition. You know this, me and you talk about this. Women have an intuition.
Yeah.
So she ended up passing away,
Rest in peace to her soul.
right? So they're not saying how she passed away, but how do you feel about, and this is, you're like the perfect person for this. How do you feel about talking to a Black American man being a Kenyan?
Well, I'll have a few stages for that. Um, I'll have a few answers because of the different stages that you and I have interacted. You being the first and only Black American I've interacted with.
Hmm.
So, in the beginning, let me say there was culture shock. That there's some things I'm used to doing, there's some things you're used to doing, and then we kind of clash in the middle because now we're spending time together, and such things are bound to come out. So, at first, the very first experience was the culture shock, and we used to argue so much on that.
That's
Uh,
okay.
we we used to argue so much on that. There's some certain things I could be doing, and it's not how you're used to it. There's some things you do, and I'm like, why are you doing this? And you bleep me off. I do the same. So that's the first phase, and
Yeah.
then we argue about it, and then we talk about it, and then we come to like a middle ground. We come
Mm.
to an understanding, like, okay, I don't like doing this, and I don't like doing this. For instance, I'll use the example of, say, cutting you off when you speak. That's let me use that example. As a
Yeah.
Kenyan, if I don't agree with you, I will somehow cut you off respectfully, not disrespectfully. But with you, that was a different. You had a different view on it. You see,
Yeah.
so
Continue, Wangeshi.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So we had to find a workaround where I also want to express myself, but cutting you off is not the answer to it. So the next step then was we come up with our own rules. I'd say that's what has been keeping us going, because we come up with our own rules and we stick to them. We stick by them. So those are the three main stages that I'd say that I have had as I'm interacting with a Black American being a Kenyan. There are those stages that you have to work through, and you also have to be patient, to be honest, so that you can work around your differences and come up with a middle ground.
Mm. That's how you do it, Lon. Yeah. I couldn't agree more with what she said. Like, and that's very true what she's saying. So right here, Black American men, you got to let us land, right? So basically, what he's saying is like when we're talking, but like you're like understanding that now, Wangeshi. Like you have to let me finish. Like
Yeah,
it's just you see what I'm saying? Like so, like you
yeah,
already
for
know.
sure. Mm-hmm.
So Dre said, "Yep, my wife and I go through the same thing, culture shock, even after
Even
6 years, Wangeshi.
together. Ah,
6 years.
I see.
So
6 years.
yeah, that's like longer than much.
Yeah,
Well, we've been off and on, so you know how that is. But let's listen. Let's like tell the people because I don't want to keep you too long. I know you got stuff to do. Let's tell the people about India.
Oh yeah, India.
Now, listen, man. You got to be honest. You got to be honest. Are you excited about India, Wangeshi?
I am. You know that I am excited about India, to be honest, because of the food. Like that's the one thing I'm looking.
I know.
That's the
I
one thing
know.
I'm looking forward to is the food.
Yeah.
So I love it when we travel to a new place and you usually protect me, like
Hmm. I like that
all
type
round.
of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm ready and I'm excited to be in that space again, like where I have to just follow Coop. I don't have to do anything. so, so yeah, I'm excited about that too, for sure.
Right. Yeah, it's going to be a legendary trip, guys. And, excuse me. And this live has helped to that. Salute to everybody that donated, everybody that came through. And Miss Wangeshi, are there any parting words? I don't want to keep you too long, my dear. Give
It's
us something
okay.
to leave with. I'm gonna put you on the solo screen. Let's get it.
Um, some parting words. First of all, I miss you because I have things because I have things to do.
That's
Um,
sick.
you know how we do it, but okay. So I miss you first of all. I'll see you later, and then probably still thinking of the YouTube channel that we were talking about.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've had just today someone came up to me and they were like, "Hey, I've seen you on YouTube," and I don't know them at all. Like they just approached me and they're like, I've seen your videos, you should start your own YouTube channel. So like it's many people telling me I have the potential, but I'm not seeing it myself. But I've given it some thought and I'll I will start mine just for, you know, trying to see if I can, you know, work this thing. And then I go now full-fledged into it, hopefully, crossing my fingers. But at least that has to start. At least I have to have a YouTube channel, even though it will be somehow on and off. But yes, so support me, guys.
So, guys, you heard it here first, man. Listen, what do y'all think? See, because you got to look at YouTube from a perspective of so if Wangeshi does go full fledged, right? That means
Mhm.
that Coop's Corner would have a different, different kind of flair to it, but I think it's a good idea. So, really quickly, guys, put a 1 if you would support Wangeshi's channel. Hit it with a 1. Hit it with a 1. Or if you think she should stay plugged up to the Matrix, hit her with a 2. Red pill, blue
AKA.
pill.
Oh
Red
my
pill, blue
god.
pill. Hit her with a 1 or a 2. We got a 1 in the building. Come on, let's go. Clap it up for Wan Wan. Let's go,
Oh
y'all.
my god.
Nothing but ones. I don't get where the hate come from. Okay, he just like threw it off. Sean is tripping. But no, we got some ones, man. We got some ones in the building, Wangeshi. So, and these people know too. These people
Yeah.
that are saying this, they know that it would be different, Wangeshi, but just like I told her too, guys, being a woman and having a YouTube is totally different than being a man. So she's gonna get like with like my backing and my, doing what I do, she's gonna get way more views than me. So much love, Wangeshi. I'm about to continue this live
Thank
for
you.
now. And
Mhm.
I'm gonna see you later, baby.
Bye. Bye, Coop.
All right.
Bye, baby.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Love you.
All right, guys. Y'all saw some top tier simping. Now I'm joking. So this live has been lit. From my man Andre holding it down while the African internet was jumping back and forth. Right? To the lady of my life here in Kenya hopping on in a dark car. God is good. All right. Salute to everybody. People be on here just to talk negative. Bro Coop want positive, and I want that too. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not even looking at the chat right now, to be honest with you. But yeah, guys, keep it cool. And salute to everybody that hit the super chat, man. Man, it's been a pretty good live. Didn't get any cash apps, I'm not gonna lie, but yet. We're gonna say yet. But yeah, man. So any other topics, guys? We're going on 2 hours, man. This is crazy. This is a crazy live. This is a crazy live. Dang, these guys around here talking crazy. Congrats, Coop. Yeah, man, you know. Congrats to life, man. Congrats to being able to breathe, being able to see, being able to touch. I'm telling you, man, this is a blessing. And like, I know that we don't want to wake up every day and get stuff done, but sometimes you just got to do it, man. You just got to do it. Like, little do you guys know, you gave me energy. So I got a video coming out tomorrow, and I want you guys to support it. Somebody's asking, how is grocery shopping in Kenya? Grocery shopping for me is easy because I just order from Glovo. I don't really go to the stores like that. Like, if I ever go to the grocery store, actually, it's gonna be with Wangeshi because I just don't like, men don't like doing that. I don't like being in stores. I tell her, hey, get to it. You know what I mean? Get what you need to get. She's like, oh, I want to look at no. We got a list. Bang, bang. Like, get to it. Like, stop playing around with me, man. You know what I mean? Get it done. So I'm headed back to Kenya in March. Let me see. I'm headed back to Kenya in March. Do you know if there is a way to get a visa for longer than 90 days? So I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a professional at this. But the best way to do that, right? First Cash App of the day. It's going to go a long way. Salute to Sean for the Cash App. Much love. Much love. So back to whenever I see the money, man, we start to get, the mind starts going because I'm like, okay, we can go to India now. We can go to Nigeria. We can go to, everything I'm doing is going to be pumped towards the channel. Like, everything that I do is pumped towards the channel. But so the best way to do it, right? I will go out of Kenya. So I will plan a trip to, say, Rwanda, Uganda, Burundi. Those are the closest countries to Kenya. That way, when you leave, you get an exit stamp. And when you come back, you get an entry stamp. So then you'll be able to stay an extra amount of time. But you know that it costs more for that 90 days. I'm pretty sure you know that. It costs more for that 90-day visa than for that 30-day visa. But that's the best way to do it. Come into the country and then dip out. That's the best way to do it, guys. Great question, by the way, too. Excuse me. Vroom, you must be new to the channel. Me and Check already interviewed Check. Check's a good guy, man. You should check that video out. If anybody in the chat wants to pin that video for this person right here, they could pin that. Legendary times, man. And guys, I'm actually going to try to invite somebody else into the live. Do you guys want to have another guest? Because right now, man, we are keeping it popping right now. He asked another question. Austin Holloman and Floyd are coming to Africa soon. Do you want to connect with these guys? I do want to interview Austin, man. Austin's a young brother out here, man. Austin appears to be a very, very smart young man. So like I want to pick his brain. I do want to interview Austin. So y'all like reach out to Austin, let him know that Mr. Cooper wants to interview him if me and him are in the same space when he arrives. Absolutely, absolutely. So let me see. I'm trying to invite somebody, guys. Any more questions for me? Any more questions? It looks like miscegenation is promoted in East Africa. What do you mean by that, Fitzroy? What do you mean by that? Let me know what you mean by that. I would appreciate that. Let me know what that means. I like see people dropping out, guys. Like I'm not ignoring you. I'm trying to send this link out for somebody to hop on that I think you guys might appreciate. I don't like doing this. This is so unprofessional. Let me see. There we go. There we go. Okay, so yeah, guys. Yeah, what do you mean by that, Fitzroy? Let me know. Let me know what you mean by that. But as far as food too, guys, like I'm talking to my fellas, you know, I'm not Gordon Ramsay. I'm not Gordon Ramsay in the kitchen, you know what I mean? I'm not the top chef that I could be if I tried. So having a woman too, as far as like cooking and making sure that you're eating right and eating like the good food, is good. Like it's good for you mentally and physically because you know that it's coming from somebody that cares about you, so they're not gonna put nothing in your food, and you know that the food is made with love. Oh man, I cannot wait to eat. So yeah, guys, it's a good time. So my man Charlie B, who's a member, he said he's talking about interracial relationships. Yeah, so as far as interracial, I would say interracial as far as like, I've seen a lot of Kenyans that talk to Kenyans, but I see a lot of swirling. I gotta be honest. I see a lot of swirling here, and it just doesn't really make sense to me. But some people have that mindset, have that, you know, colonial mindset to where they think that it's that's the way that you should go. But my mindset has never been in that direction. Ever been in that direction. So let me think of some more topics, guys. Who here, now this is very random, but let me see what type of audience I have. Who here watched the NBA All-Star game? Hit the chat with a 1 if you watched the NBA All-Star game. Let me know. And it's still hot, guys. We're still doing the Coop Fan Fun. Proud of your grind. Oh, gosh, she put her YouTube out there. Jesus Christ. I love you too, girl. We're going to let that one just zoom on by. So, all right, guys. So, look, if y'all don't know, I'm more than a traveler, man. Like I come from the same places that y'all come from. That was the most disgusting, and I just saw clips of it. That was the most disgusting thing that I've ever seen regarding that. Dre, I'm thinking the same thing. I'm thinking, why is it not letting me click on that? Please say that I'm still connected. Okay, so it was horrible. Now, it made me nostalgic. So if y'all don't know, I'm 37 years old. I went back to look at the 2001 All-Star game. Dog. And guys, tell me if it's because I'm old and I'm washed. It might be because I'm washed. It was night and day, man. Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Allen Iverson, Tracy McGrady for the Magic, Jason Kidd, and they were playing for real. They were really balling. They were playing defense. Vince Carter, like, and this circles back into life too. See, like, you can always tie things into whatever you're talking about. See, back then, coming from my era, people play with pride. They play with dignity, right? Like, people nowadays, like, they just want to just go through, just not even giving effort, giving nothing. I come from an era to where you had to put in work. You had to put in work. You had to really go out there and get it. And it was just a legendary time. Now, I got a hot take. I know that I might lose some viewers, but we're going to get back on the travel talk in like a little bit. But I have a super hot take, guys, that I feel this is very true. Let me know, too. You're not washed on YouTube. It's young people saying everything. I know. I'm just trying to, feed the machine. I got a hot take, though, y'all. In his prime, mind you, I choose my words carefully. In his prime, this player was the best basketball player I've ever seen. Now, mind you, Kobe's my guy. Kobe's tops to me. Well, really Jordan, but Jordan's like, you can't even really do that. So it's Jordan, Kobe, like right there, neck and neck. Of course, you got your T-Max. You got your Jason Williams, crazy handles, all of that, right? But this player, to me, in his prime, was the greatest basketball player I've ever seen in my life. Leave the comment and let me know if you think you know who that is right now. Go. I'll give you a hint. He won an MVP. It's not T-Mac, but T-Mac is stupid underrated. T-Mac was probably like, when you like created a player like in basketball games, you would create T-Mac. 6'8", could handle, could shoot, crazy, you know what I mean? It's not Iverson, no. Somebody gets one more guess, and I'm going to tell you who's the best player I've ever seen. I'm talking about full just package. Grant Hill or Penny? No. White Chocolate was my guy. White Chocolate was cold-blooded, icy on the court. I got a freaking White Chocolate jersey. So let me say it, y'all. Pound for pound, in his prime, the greatest basketball player I've ever seen was Derrick Rose. Period. You could argue me. You could say whatever you want. D Rose was a problem. Listen, you try to get up on D Rose, he's cooking you. And quick, stupid quick first step. T Will, hey, listen to me. T Will, listen to me. First step was crazy. Handles crazy. You back off of him, he's hitting the jumper in your face. But if you guard him close, he's coming in and he's dunking on anybody. It doesn't matter. T Will, listen, I like this type of talk, though. It doesn't matter how long his prime was. I'm talking about Derrick Rose, and I know basketball, like, because I'm from that era. Nobody's highlights were crazier. Kobe's my guy. Kobe's highlights were not crazier than Derrick Rose, bro. Derrick Rose made NBA players look like high school players. Derrick Rose made NBA players look like high school players. Right? Derrick Rose was a Bugatti with 4 focused wheels. He was crazy. He had trampoline shoes. D Rose was jumping off of 2 feet, man, going crazy. So for some reason, I just felt like having that hot take with the fellas, man. I know the ladies are like, what are they talking about? What are they saying? But Derrick Rose in his prime, I would take him over anybody, man. Cold-blooded assassin. And D Rose didn't talk like that. He went on the court, did his thing, cooked you, embarrassed you, and dipped off. It is what it is. But yeah, man, this is a legendary live, man. I wouldn't compare him to God dang, that was loud. What the heck? Sasa! Mimi Sasa! God dang, man. But listen. So he said D Rose I had game like you had game like D-Rose. Okay. Much love, much love. But compared to Grant Hill was nice. Grant Hill was not, and Penny was my favorite player back in the day before Kobe. But they couldn't see D-Rose, room. I'm telling you, man. They couldn't see him. He was too fast, bruh. He was too fast. He was like cerebral. Bro, he used to do spin moves in games that you did on NBA 2K, man. Real talk. D-Rose was that dude for real, for real. What up, Coop from the south side of the Chi? You know what I'm talking about with D-Rose? You know what I'm talking about with D-Rose? But yeah, man, back to this travel talk, man. Much love to everybody. Listen, man, you know I got to leave y'all with some positivity on this thing. Get your passport, guys, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this book right here changed my life. Now, how did the passport change your life, Jackson? It makes you look at things from a different perspective. Now, it's all about how you're going into it, you know? If you're going into it with the mindset of, I want to learn, I want to see beautiful women, I want to be the best version of myself, it's going to take all of those to a whole nother level, right? Or if you go in saying, I want to just, you know, depending on what you like to do, I don't want to throw no shade at nobody. That's not what we do over here. But get that passport, man. Use that passport. Take risk. Take leaps of faith on yourself. Take leaps of faith. Right? Believe in yourself. I'm sitting here talking with dry Sahara desert lips. I don't care. This dude's watching me. I don't really care what you think, but I know my girl is watching me. I know other girls are too. But no, like in all seriousness, be yourself, take risk, don't be scared. Now, when you take those risks, understand that there's things that come with taking risk. All right? You have to be smart. You have to be smart and you have to have a plan. See, like, you notice everybody that came up had a plan, from Andre to Juan to even the other 23-year-old. I still got to check those papers, bro. You say you're 23, I don't know. But in all seriousness, you got to come with a plan. You come with a plan, good things can and tend to happen, all right? But talking to you guys, I'm not going to lie, man. Doing lives are fun. I can't do them every day because you guys know that I do heavy, intensive edited videos. But doing... Now, you know, that's a goddamn lie, but I love it, man. I love that type of talk. But in all seriousness, you have to, let me focus too. That's right. You have lived a life when you travel outside of your, listen, man, I'm gonna have to do a whole video, but this is gonna come years down the line because I'm still writing my book, as they say, right? So I can't do this video like I want to do, but I really want to explain to how important getting out of your comfort zone, getting out of where you're from truly is. It's like you're wearing a straitjacket. You know how they got straitjackets in insane asylums? That's what it's like if you just continue to stay in the same place and do the same thing every day. You're wearing a straitjacket. You're holding yourself back. You never want to hold yourself back from being great. I believe everybody has greatness in them. Now, some people, it may be held deep, deep down. But if you're watching me, I know it's something in you saying, it's something about this guy that's true. You know, you don't know me, I don't know you, but we all see things in each other, right? So, oh, hold on, here we go. Here we go. You know, this might have kept me going. Why as humans do we like to look at the negative? Why does the negative always pop out to us? But Clever Loyal, I don't know if you're a man or a woman, you could be a troll using a fake picture, but why are you saying, why travel to other nations that hate you? Fools. What's your meaning behind that? Now, I believe that that's true in some instances. But you know what? Clever Loyal, sometimes you got to walk through the fire. I'm about to go to India. If y'all don't know the history of India, just from what I've heard, just from what I've read, they're not too fond of people that look like me. But you know what? That's why I want to go. Lion mentality. You have to go places where it's uncharted. You can't always go where everybody else goes, right? You can't go where everybody else goes. You have to blaze your own trail. Men, we are trailblazers. We are cavaliers. All right. And I'm not talking about the Portland and the Cleveland teams, you dig? We blaze our own trails. We don't want to follow anybody. I know that I don't. Now, that doesn't mean that I haven't gotten ideas of places to go because of people. I went to Colombia because of people like Andre and Andrea Loves Crossing Borders, Ace Live. I visited Morocco because I saw Czech was out in Morocco and it was lit. Right? I visited Dominican Republic because my man Mills, salute to my man. Yo, let me see if Mills will hop on here. Hold on. Yo, Mills, if you're watching, bro, hop on, man. That's somebody who really knows me for real. But my man Mills, he doesn't have a YouTube. He was going to the DR for years. I say that to say this. You can get ideas from people, but blaze your own trail. Do what you want to do in life. All right? Do what you want to do in life. Hold up. You think... Listen, I know. Listen, man. I'm going to report the real from this place. Now, I'm going to report it when I leave because I'm not getting stuck in no country like that. No offense. Salute to the Indians out there. We're going to be out there. We're going to be trying new foods, new lifestyles. But from what I heard, plus my dad told me this too, the must. Top tier worldwide from what I heard. Top tier worldwide. All right? So I might even wear a mask out there, man. You never know. You never know, man. You never know. But I'm happy you guys are enjoying this, man. I'm about to get up off of here. I got to get some food. I got to get some editing done. Much love to everybody. Don't forget, man, support the channel. I know we're having fun right now. I'm on button, but let me get serious for the last couple of seconds. Support the channel. Hit that super chat. Hit that Cash App, $ Coops Corner. And I really appreciate you guys, man. Until next time, signing in and signing out, it's your man Jackson Cooper reporting live from Nairobi, Kenya. Until next time, y'all, stay fresh and stay blessed. Peace. One love, y'all. We out. Let's get it.